Tonight on DC News Now, Maryland police shooting and killing a man in Montgomery County, leaving the community shaken by the deadly actions.
It's frightening because a lot of crime happens around here. It was very frightening.
Why law enforcement are defending their deadly use of force.
Yeah, it's been difficult to navigate and was a little disappointing. I think when I was little, it was a lot more to see, a lot more to do.
The cleanup continues on the National Mall following the 16-day fair, but local families and visitors sharing their disappointment to see so much of the area remains blocked off.
And what a beautiful start to the work week that we had today, but more heat, more humidity building in for the middle of the week. More on that and how hot it gets coming up.
The debate in the district over self-driving cars. Dozens of people sharing their concerns while industry leaders pushing for council members to give the initiative the green light.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Susan Tran. Chris Flanagan has the night off. New information out of Maryland where police shot and killed a man right near a bus stop. Investigators say the officers were called to the Montgomery Village Plaza where they found the man was loading a gun with ammo there at the bus stop, and then the situation escalated. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg live at the scene. And Daniel, you were able to see some of the bullet holes there. How did this situation intensify?
Well, that's the question that we're waiting for more answers to, Susan. We know that Montgomery County and Gaithersburg police officers both fired at that man, killing him. You can see right here a pretty large bullet hole in the side of this bus stop. There was glass that shattered on the back here that has since been replaced today, but neighbors say this is not something they want in their neighborhood. Shattered glass at a nearby business and bullet holes in the bus stop are visible reminders of the shooting that happened on Lost Knife Road Sunday night.
I just screamed and was nervous.
Police responded around 6:45 to a report of a man with a gun.
The preliminary information that we had described the suspect in general, stating that he was at the bus stop displaying a firearm and loading it with ammunition.
Police say officers tried de-escalating the situation. Elaine Jackson was at the bus stop down the street.
I know a person that was here, and they told him to drop it, and they didn't, and I heard 3 gun pops.
The day before, in the same block, police say a man was stabbed at a bus stop following an earlier disagreement.
It's only been recently that so much has happened, the stabbing and the shooting and all that. I mean, it's a little, off-putting that it's so close to my house.
This is the second officer-involved shooting in the area in 4 months. On March 24th, police shot a man near Lost Knife Circle after officers say he fired first. This is what Assistant Chief Darren Frank said at the time.
We are continually finding guns on individuals. We're making traffic stops all the time, finding individuals that are armed felons.
Neighbors want more police patrols.
People gotta chill out. They need to stop doing what they're doing. People just be going crazy.
Per Maryland law, the investigation into the shooting is now being handled by the Maryland Office of Attorney General's Independent Investigations Division. Today, they released a statement saying that they were delaying the initial release of the preliminary information because they need more time to investigate. We're live in Montgomery Village. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. Now to an overnight tragedy in Northern Virginia. Investigators say a man killed his wife in their Fairfax County home. Investigators say they found Chissen Jameson dead in their Fair Oaks home last night and later arrested her husband, Leland Jameson. For neighbors in the area, they're shocked by the violence and say the two were a quiet couple.
I can't even begin to fathom, how this is just mind-boggling, because this is the first time somebody's died, probably the closest to me, and I didn't hear anything, so I don't know how this happened, why this happened, but this is just a terrifying incident.
The 64-year-old now faces a list of charges including second-degree murder and being held without bond. We're now learning more about a man arrested for having a gun near the Capitol building earlier this morning. Capitol Police say that Wendell Royster is charged with having a gun without a permit. They say the Mississippi man drove a rented car to the North Barricade, stopped there to ask officers for directions to the Supreme Court building, and that's when police noticed the gun in his lap. They surrounded his car, arrested the 67-year-old. They also say that there was a dog in that car that is now being taken care of by animal control. Let's take a live look at the White House right now. President Trump expected to speak to the country on Thursday. He did not mention the topic he'll be addressing, but given the timing, it is likely on the war in Iran. The speech is set for Thursday night at 9. We will be sure to bring you the very latest on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. We're taking a live look outside at the White House, and now we have our chief meteorologist, Jackie Lair. And hopefully we all got to enjoy a little bit of the beautiful day.
I know, I really hope so, because we had the low humidity, sunshine, highs were in the low to mid 80s, and it doesn't get much better than that for
It was
mid-July.
perfect.
I know, perfect. Now tomorrow, typical day, you know, typical mid-July day, I should say. Yeah, it's going to change a little bit. More of that heat, more of that humidity builds back in. But yes, let's relish in today's high temperatures, though. We were into those mid to even upper 80s for parts of the area. A high of 87, though, in D.C. Those lower 80s farther out towards the west. Now, as we look towards tomorrow, though, yep, that heat will be building back in. Lower 90s for much of the area. A bit more of that humidity, too. So it's going to feel like we're pretty much back to normal out there for your Tuesday. Wednesday, though, not so much. Wednesday is going to feel like we're right around the triple digits, so heads up. Out there for the day tomorrow, tracking mainly clear skies to start, upper 60s to start as well. Warming up to right around 80 by 10 a.m. By 2 p.m., we'll see those temperatures already right around 90 degrees. But like I mentioned, as we look towards Wednesday, it's going to be even hotter, right around those triple digits. If we do reach 100 Wednesday in D.C., that'll be the 5th time this year already, if you can believe that. Upper 90s on Thursday, but still could feel like we're into the triple digits that day as well, and not much relief late Wednesday night into early Thursday. So when do we see some relief arriving in that 7-day forecast? All that answer coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Jackie, thank you. New tonight in Maryland, Prince George's County is pausing the development of any new data centers for the next 2 years. The council says this will give them time to consider where future facilities can be built and how to better regulate them. It was just last month the Montgomery County executive put a 6-month pause on permitting process so that leaders could create a full framework for regulating data centers. And then over in Frederick County, it is also halting considerations for 6 months, and that started on July 1st. For more information on the numerous pauses, just go to our website, dcnewsnow.com, and search data centers. There's funding headed to Western Maryland to help area schools in Washington and Allegheny counties. $800,000 federal dollars will go towards infrastructure and workplace development. Lawmakers say it'll be used to create more job training opportunities and increase apprenticeships and trade programs. Leaders in Virginia are offering families a new program to switch over to solar energy. Governor Abigail Spanberger says the initiative will help home and business owners install solar technology at 23% discount, and that could lead to an average of $2,200 in savings a year. This started as a pilot program that the governor is expanding, and we have more information on our website. Just go to dcnewsnow.com and search Solar Virginia. The National Mall remains under a construction zone as crews are tearing down the Great American State Fair. That, of course, is a 16-day of festivities along with local families and visitors, though. They've not been able to access freely some of these historic sites for weeks now. DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us live there at the mall. And Ben, talk about the status of that big Ferris wheel, the other large structures. When is everything going to fully reopen?
It's a big question mark and in bold tonight, maybe even underlined. But what I heard most from folks here on the street near the mall, when can I get back on the mall? They're just as curious, rather, as we were to get those questions answered by the National Park Service, by Freedom 250, the group behind all of this. And while one timeline appears, it could be later this week. One variable that could determine the answer, it's how much damage is on the mall.
Lifts, hard hats, and the National Guard nearby. The many typical entrances to the National Mall remain flanked by fencing.
Even just in the last 2 days, we've been walking around here for hours all day.
Many visitors and locals alike are wondering when America's front yard will reopen as it was before the Great American State Fair.
When I was little, it was a lot more to see, a lot more to do.
It's very inconvenient and limiting to tourists and people who want to see the city.
Construction for the fair started early May, and the Ferris wheel stopped turning last Friday, July 7th. Ever since, cleanup in the aisle connecting the Washington Monument to the U.S. Capitol continues. Even the grass west of the monument will need replacing.
Well, I'm sure they're losing a lot of money from tourists, so they do need to hurry on and clean it up. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you, because I'm looking at porta potties.
For now, the work continues.
Some of it is understandable, some of it's necessary, but also kind of the level it's on and how inaccessible a lot of it feels and in the way it feels. Yeah, it's been difficult to navigate and was a little disappointing.
And much of the National Mall that's been closed for weeks, it's from 3rd to 14th Street. A previous timeline from the National Park Service said the roads nearby are set to reopen this Friday, the 17th. However, no word if there will be lingering repairs like any grass that may have been killed off from where those temporary buildings had been placed on the National Mall. I did reach out to Freedom 250 over the weekend for comment on the reopening. And again today, still no response. On the National Mall, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
All right, we shall wait and see, Ben. Thank you. The artist group behind several political parody statues targeting President Trump, returning now with a giant golden trophy there on the National Mall. The Secret Handshake placing the 10-foot-tall display at the corner of Independence and West Basin Avenue Southwest. They mockingly write, "We hereby award President Donald J. Trump this participation trophy for his enthusiastic involvement in the Iran war." And they're encouraging people to leave their own medals and awards for the president. The White House responding in part, "These untalented artists should stick to their ugly art and refrain from weighing in on foreign policy."